Sport training meaning. All activities which are part of human behavior were subject to a long-term development. Let us take throwing, which is regarded a basic motor activity. As an example, in the deep past, throwing was necessary for feeding and defense. At the present, throwing has lost its importance as one of the above mentioned activities, but is involved in different sports to a great extent. The task of a prehistoric hunter was to hit the target precisely to get food. The aim of a present day athlete is to throw the javelin as far as possible. The result of the activity in both examples can be considered a performance. Performance is understood as an extent to which motor task is accomplished. With the prehistoric hunter, performance is evaluated decomitally, hitting the target or missing, and it is not restricted by any rules. In the case of the athlete, performance is evaluated following rules of the sport discipline which were set in advance. It is expressed by the length of the throw and is understood as a sports performance. An ability to achieve a given performance repeatedly is referred to as efficiency. The contents of sport training consist of individual key areas, which are called components of sport training. Physical component is generally focused on developing motor abilities. Technical component focuses on acquiring sport skills through motor learning. Tactical component focuses on acquiring and further development of different ways to conduct sport contests on a purpose basis. Psychological component is focused on improving the athletic personality. Characteristics of sport training components. Physical component. Physical component is primarily oriented towards systematic development of motor abilities and their manifestation through sport skills in a selected sport discipline. Among the most important areas of motor abilities are the following: force, force abilities, endurance abilities, speed abilities, coordinative abilities, flexibility abilities. Basic differentiation of motor abilities is not sufficient to describe the manifestation of individual abilities within the specific sport discipline. Physical requirements on the athlete during physical training are primarily related to the selected sport discipline. Some sports require carrying out motor activity with a high 400-meter run or low marathon run intensity during the whole course of motor task. Other sports like soccer or basketball require the athlete to carry out different types of motor activity ranging from static position to running with maximum speed, often accompanied by change of direction, and all that with a different intensity. Requirements of individual sports disciplines are related to physical capacity of the athlete and can be divided into following categories: the ability to develop a high power output in single action during competition, such as kicking in soccer or jumping in basketball; the ability to perform prolonged exercise; the ability to sprint; the ability to exercise at high intensity, which are the basis on acceleration, maximum velocity, and multi-directional change of movement. Will designated training programs are based on applying 5 principles during each stage of sport preparation. There are 3 basic principles: specificity, size of adaptation, stimulus, and progression.